Okay, this will be a different streaming platform or video making because my other one wasn't taking my voice anymore. So this is what if Naruto was trained by Sanji, whatever part it is. And this will be starting where after the fight with Orochimaru, they run really fast going to the place. Same fights as always, but easier for Sasuke and Naruto. And Sakura's still the same. And stuff, so yeah. But when they get to the matches between Naruto and Kiba is talking smack, but Naruto gets pretty annoying because he calls him a beast a lot. And then he says chocolate ball, but it's really just a tail beast bomb that he just called chocolate bomb. Shoots at Kiba, but this is not big enough to like kill anybody, except like if there's a small child or something and stuff. But yeah, this knocks out Kiba. Kiba's knocked out. Same match as always, but whenever what's his name? Naji's about to kill Hinata. What I'm gonna say is that before Hinata can do too much damage, I'm gonna say that Naruto like freaks out him and stuff. So I'm gonna say Naruto can use Kurama's chakra to heal. So he after that he goes up to Hinata and he uses the Nine Tails chakra, focusing it into his hands and stuff. And I'm gonna say that Kurama told him to give full control of the Sharingan to what's his name? I forgot his name. Kakashi. So Kakashi has 2 Sharingans now that can control him. So he like replicated the original Sharingan that came with it, giving him close-up Kamui in far Kamui, and he doesn't get that much strain anymore. He doesn't have chocolate drain, constant draining of chakra and stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna say the longer that Naruto links up with Kurama, more of his body turns into a Jinchuriki. So right now he's 15 tail beast now. So like I'm gonna say overnight, he like talking to Kurama, and I'm gonna say this time claws appear on his hands, so he even looks more like Kurama and stuff. And Kurama said that you shouldn't use my chakra anymore, only in emergencies or only if we don't combine too much. Saying that because I'm gonna say what they do instead, because I'm gonna say they never came up with the cloak and stuff. What they do, they actually fuse their bodies together, or fuse their chakra and body together, making Naruto have 9 tails. And he says, yeah, you should probably stop. Don't yell. Yeah, so he can do that, and he's training, and what I'm gonna say is that he finds what's his name? I forgot his name, Jiraiya. And he says, the Nine-Tail says to him that that's your other godfather, or your godfather, that's your father, tries to leave you. But he warns And he says to him, I warn you that he is a pervert and stuff. And Naruto's like, oh, okay. He didn't mind it that much because he like believes the Nine Tails a lot because the Nine Tails like his father in this. So yeah, so whenever Jiraiya sees him, he notices the claw and stuff, and I'm gonna say he could feel the seal, and he feels the seal, and he feels like this seal is really weak compared to what Minato can actually do and stuff. And what's happening is that, yeah. So yeah, and he's thinking, he tries to get close to Naruto. Naruto tells him, you have to teach me because I'm going to say he did get the same master, but he got knocked out still. He says yes. He asked him if he water walk. He says yes. And he asks him all kinds of questions, and he says yes, yes, yes. Saying, do you know any, like, jutsus? And he says yes. And he's thinking this is the son of the fourth Hokage, so he is pretty strong and stuff. So, yeah. He tries to reseal the Nine Tails even better, but whenever he tries to, Naruto releases his own chakra, and he thinks it was the Nine Tails at first, but he sees it's purple, and you can tell that it's from Naruto that's shooting out his own chakra, and he was like, what were you trying to do, Jiraiya? And Jiraiya was like, did you know that you have, like, the Nine Tails? And he says, of course you did, you think I'm dumb or something? And he says that I been knew about the Nine Tails, and I know, but instead of saying Nine Tails, he keeps on saying Kurama, and he asks him why you keep on saying Nine Tails when we'll talk about saying Kurama. When I talk about the Nine Tails, Jiraiya says, and he says that the Nine Tails name is Kurama. It's like the Nine Tails has a name. I'm gonna say he makes a shadow clone, Naruto does, and he lets Kurama's chakra come out of him. And like you can see the chakra flowing out of Naruto, like half of it, I'm gonna say. So that clone's like half of Kurama pretty much. And he's like, what are you doing, kid? He's trying to release the Nine Tails. And he sees the clone's eyes turn black, and he says, hello there, Jiraiya. You already call me the Nine Tails, but I named it Kurama. And he says, and he talks to the Nine Tails, and he tells them about what actually happened and stuff. So that happens. Yeah, so that happens, and he's just wondering how Naruto got this strong and stuff. And he says, of course, me and his older brother and stuff. And he has his older brother, and he says he did hear something about some dude adopting Naruto as his younger brother. And he says yes, he's dead now because he was a messenger. He did a quick run because I say it was Anbu for the Black Ops. He was there to tell him that tell Tachi to go off the mission because they found a trade-in and stuff. And saying that Itachi killed him during the Uchiha massacre. He looks at him and he asks him, do you know about his father? He says yes. And stuff. they do training. They go to his errand. He bodies energy. And he comes up with all the natures, or except Earth nature, Rasengan's. Water style for drill Rasengan. Fire style for pretty much fire explosion Rasengan. Wind style for wind Rasengan. Just a regular one. And lightning style for vanish Rasengan. That's pretty much it. So when he gets there, when Nanji does that perfect defense, he comes up with a water style drone Rasengan. And I'm gonna say he can turn his rain Rasengans into weapons by using massive chakra control. So he creates this like thing with the Rasengan in the middle, a lightning style Rasengan. This is another move for lightning. And creates into like a blade, into two blades. No, I'm gonna say he has one lightning blade and one fire blade of Rasengan. So every time he's struck with one, it creates like a regular Rasengan blow with lightning nature and fire nature. So that's... No, I'm just gonna say it's two fire Rasengans to go with his name, the Fire Flash. And the whole attack happens. He goes up to get Gaara because his chakra's as strong as the third or fourth Jui or tail piece. He can pretty much take down Shinkaku by himself and stuff. So yeah. And because it's 15 now, I want to say he did the mode real quick. Because he has a fox summon, I forgot to tell you that. And he fused with the fox summon. And he fused him body with the nine tails. To do this as quick as possible where there's no damage to the leaf. Causing him to be 20% Jinjorgi. So now he's ridiculously fast. So he's like 10 times Lee. I want to say he's like guy at the 6th gate. And strength, there's nobody really as strong as Naruto right now. I'm gonna say like his punches are if you got hit with a water style, water dragon jutsu pretty much with his regular punches. And yeah, I forgot to tell you his Rasengans are violet or purple. I call it violet because I like it with the word violet and stuff. So yeah, they go looking for Tsunade. He meets Itachi, but him and Itachi, I'm gonna say, are like evenly matched at speed, but at strength he wins. But the dude with the sword strength is equal with them. So he has two opponents equal with his physical stats. So he's like, what can you do with Prince my jutsus? And he creates fire Rasengans in his hands. Itachi sees that he has fire nature to the Rasengans, and he transforms them into two swords. And he does have a hit list on his head, and he says, "This is why people call me the Flaming Flash," he says out loud. And he disappears fast as he can, jumping to 20 times Lee with his weights off. And right now he's faster than Lee, even if you activate the 8th weight. So he's really fast. Speed Blixen and Strength Blixen, them both hitting his sword, because it's a living animal, it does burn a lot. And I want to say, he knows that he can eat chakra, so what he does, he turns his legs into hockey and sets his legs on fire and kicks it. And he's like, fire won't work on it because he can eat his chakra. And the thing starts burning, and he says water style, water ball jutsu or something like that. And he's like, what was that? And he says hockey. And he's evenly matched, but then I'm gonna say Tachi activates his Susanoo. Susanoo, half his body, not the perfect Susanoo. And Naruto has to go into his tail beast mode, or not, his like tail mode. 3 tails comes out of his back of chakra and slices him and stuff. And then Tachi does the fire move, burning him pretty badly, or trying to burn through his chakra and stuff. But then Naruto takes that chakra and explodes it out, losing 2 tails. And the Jiraiya comes and they escape. All that happens and stuff. So yeah, that's what happens. They go to find Tsunade. They find her. He fakes off with her using the Rasengan. Or I'm gonna say that he was fighting her with his physical speed and punches. I'm gonna say her punch and his punches are equal in strength. And like she's surprised and he's like running up. And he uses hockey this time to punch. And this actually, no, I'm gonna say, yeah, he uses hockey and punches it, catching his fist on fire on the way, throwing a fire fist at her, knocking her back because her hand hurts a little bit. She freaks about blood and all that. Tells him about this jutsu called a Rasengan. He says, "Oh, really?" And he shows her the Rasengan, and he says, water style Rasengan drill." He makes a drill. He says fire style, fire exploding Rasengan, fire style. And he shows her the swords that he can make with Rasengans and stuff. I'm gonna say fire is like explosion, so it's kind of the strongest for exploding an enemy, and wind is for like extra cutting force. They go back, and the sound force for Naruto, but he beats them up pretty much. And that's the end of this. And I'm gonna say Sasuke didn't make it in time because Naruto like beat them pretty fast, or battle them fast. Gotta go fast. Don't get copyrighted though, I gotta go fast. Gotta run away from them, gotta go fast. So yeah, he does all that. That's the end of this, whatever, I'm pretty sure. Let me think actually. Yeah, it is. If I do ship it in, I just gotta get told in the comments.